Haskell Garrett, and over here to your far left is Steele Chambers. We'll open up the questions. Front row, Tim May, Letterman row.
Haskell, I think you had 3 sacks tonight. How many did you come up with in your own mind?
I mean, as a group, I stopped counting, but the sacks don't really matter. It just matters that we played undeniable defense tonight as a defensive front, so that's all I was worried about.
That's what I was going to say. To make that pledge a little bit to y'allselves and then deliver, where do you leave here tonight? I mean, obviously you guys are heavy favorites against these guys, but you did what you wanted to do. Where do y'all leave here confidence-wise?
Confidence in the young guys. So it was really this is one of those games where you see what they got and how they can hone in going forward towards the season. So this is a start, and now we're going into conference play, and I'm confident on our young guys stepping up to the plate.
And folks, we've also been joined by to your far right by Matthew Jones. We'll continue on with questioning. Clay Hall, Columbus, WSYX.
Steele, you flashed several times tonight. You've obviously made this transition. Do you feel at home now at linebacker?
I feel like I definitely feel at home right now. We've got a great group in the Silver Bullets. Definitely just a squad that everyone likes to do their job, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just doing my job, and if I make plays, I end up making plays. But I mean, you can't do it with the rest of the guys.
Is this proof that the D is getting better? I think it's the second game in a row, under 100 yards rushing by the opponent, maybe?
Yeah, I think we're just building momentum. We've got a bunch of great guys in spots, but I mean, we just don't have the experience in some spots. But now we're starting to gain it, and now we're moving forward.
Left side, front row, Dan Hope, Letterman row. 11 Warriors. Sorry about that. 11 Warriors.
Haskell, how important do you think it was for you guys going into conference play, for you guys to really come out and just control the game tonight and do that for 4 quarters?
It was very important, the game plan we put together, and really just guys executing. We had a lot of experienced guys that were out on the D-line, so I feel that defense as a whole, we've started, and now it's time to just roll.
Right next door, Bill Rabinowitz, Columbus Dispatch.
For Steele and Haskell, I'm sorry to ask you this, but you probably know what happened with Kayvon. Is there anything you want to say about that? What did you see, and how disturbing is that for that to happen?
Really, we were just playing ball, and it is what it is, and I don't really want to get into that.
Yeah, just same as him. Don't really know what happened.
Front row right, Austin Ward, Letterman row.
Steele, with the way maybe you're coming on and then Dallas not being around, I don't know what Kayvon will do from here, but is there a sense that there's a big opportunity here for you and you're starting to grow into that role, maybe more pressure for you to perform for that group?
As the season goes on, I'm always going to have to continue to grow and get better, but we've just got a really tight-knit group, so we're just going to feed off each other. Whatever happened, I don't know, but we're just going to do what we set out to do at the beginning of the season.
Third row, far left, Tony Girdman, the Buckeye Scoop.
Williams led the team in tackles and a couple sacks again. What has he given you guys? How impressed have you been with him?
Talik is great, and I'm really excited for what he has to bring to the table, to the D-line, and his future. And it's just uplifting those guys, building them confidence, getting their confidence up, and getting them comfortable. They're not freshmen. They have to grow up, and they have to play ball. So.
What makes him different?
I don't know. I just feel like Tyleek is just really he wants to be a relentless player. He wants to be the best of the best, and so that's why he came to O-State.
We're going to go to the far right back, Brendan Gulick, Buckeyes Now on Sports Illustrated.
Hey guys, this is a question for any one of the three, or maybe a comment from each of you. But it's often said that you rise to the level of your training rather than sinking to the level of your competition. And I think everybody knows that Akron's been going through some rebuilding, but it sounds like you guys had a couple of really good practices this week. Can you talk a bit about how you kept your focus throughout the course of the week, especially on the defensive side of the ball, put together a performance like this?
I think for the most part, it's just we didn't really hone in on our opponent. We honed in on looking in the mirror and how can we get better as an individual, as a unit, as a whole team. So really, it's just focusing on ourselves and making the best of being the best of ourselves.
We'll go far right, Spencer Holbrook, Letterman row.
Matt, are you starting to kind of settle in now, 2 games in? Are you starting to settle into your role and get comfortable there?
Yeah, I'm just trying to improve every time, every step I can take. I'm just work hard and improve to it. And I feel like today was another step of improvement, and I'm just gonna keep giving it all my hardest and work.
Second row left, second row right. Lori Schmidt, Columbus Dispatch.
Haskell, you talked about the game plan. How would you describe what the game plan was tonight? Did you feel let loose at all? And then, who were the two adorable kids you left the field with?
Well, first, to answer your first question, is just our game plan was just play relentless, put pressure on them, play our own game, get better within our technique. And Coach Jay said that, set a goal for us, and he said, I want you guys to play fast, I want you guys to play relentless, but also have fun. And those two kids were my nephews, Casey and Camden, they're twins.
We'll go across the aisle. Joey Kaufman, Columbus Dispatch.
Haskell, why do you think you guys were able to be so effective getting pressure and getting sacks despite having a lot of guys outside on the defensive line?
I mean, we go against guys like Matt, Paris Johnson, Darren Munford. Our O-line is the best of the best, in my opinion, and they get us better every day, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and we go against them every week of the year. So just iron sharpens iron.
And our last question's right here, front row, middle, Nathan Baird, Cleveland.com.
Matt, you a guy that's been asked to step up in big moments before off the bench. I assume that's got to be maybe even tougher for a quarterback. Just what did you see from Kyle tonight? I guess not just in terms of what he was doing, throwing the ball and things like that, but just like the presence he had on the field, maybe especially after kind of a slow start.
I believe Kyle could do it. He was giving his all in practice, and there was no doubt in my mind he couldn't do it today. He stepped up, and he know that as an offensive line, we have his back. And today, I feel like he did pretty good.
Great. Gentlemen, thank you very much.